inspecting an element using tag name. Okay, so do you remember when we started talking about the HTML information of an element, and we mentioned that the first keyword after the anchor tag is the tag name to the element? So that would be the tag name. Okay, so let's go back to our VS Code, and you know what? Let's go ahead and comment lines 28 and 29 out, because they're not going to they're going to make our test fail right now. Okay, our script fail, and it won't work. We already discussed why. Compound class names cannot be used with the class name locator. Okay, but we will cover that when we start talking about XPaths and CSS selectors and so on. So let's go ahead and actually come back to our script here, ladies and gents. Let's go ahead and uncomment this. Okay, so that we can enter text. Actually, no, let's go ahead and comment this out. We want to send, I would like to send a text to the password text box again, but using tag name. Okay, so let's do driver dot find, let's do find element by dot tag name like this. Okay, and I'll go ahead and close the statement here. Okay, so the tag name of this password text box, okay, is input. Now, here's the thing though, right? If we pay very close attention to this, this element here has the tag name input. But if you look up here, when we inspected the username text box, it also has the tag name input as well. And you know what? There could be another input somewhere else in the DOM, right? One way to know that is, let me kind of scroll this up. You can click anywhere in the DOM and do Control F or Command F if you have Mac. Okay, and you see this little search bar down the bottom will open up. Not sure if you guys can see it. Let me perhaps minimize this browser here. Okay, and there it is right here. Let me go ahead and minimize it right here. Okay, so this will come up once you do Control F or Command F, and I'm just going to type in input. Okay, NPUIT. Okay, and it looks like there are 4 elements on this page that contain the word input. This right here, when I hover over it, this is the tag name, okay, of some element. And when I hover over this information here, it doesn't highlight the username or the password text box, so it's locating something else. Okay, now what's going to happen is this. Okay, let's specify the tag name input here. Let me store this in a web element, and actually, just because we want to do this quickly, I would like to show you as well. We've been doing this in the last videos, but you can actually continue on from the statement after this. So I'll delete the semicolon. So I'll say by tag name input, and then I'll do dot send keys, and the text we would like to send is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now this is assuming that Selenium would enter 1 2 3 4 5 6 in the password text box, but let's see what happens. Okay, let's run this program. So I'm going to run this program here. So Selenium opens the browser, maximizes, it sends the username to the username text box, and then it stopped there. Okay, so let's close this browser and let's see what the debug console says. Okay, so I'm reading this stack trace message here, and it says right here, we have an exception called element not interactable exception. The element is not interactable. We can't send keys to the element that we located. Well, that makes sense because, first of all, right here, this tag name, the tag name of this element is input. But you notice it's not highlighting the username or password text box, and those are the only text boxes on this page. So, few things to note here. Selenium will always locate the first element with this information and try to interact with it. Okay, you notice that if we scroll down, okay, the information that we want is actually down here, but Selenium found this one first. Okay, Java runs from top to bottom, but Selenium also runs from left to right as well, or top to bottom. Okay, so this is the first element that Selenium found, and Selenium tried to send text to this element here, but you notice nothing is being highlighted, either the username or password text boxes are not being highlighted. Okay, so that's why Selenium cannot send keys to those text boxes. Okay, and it's trying to send keys to an element that is not a text box, therefore the element is not interactable. Okay, so here we finally encountered a challenge, well, like we did in the previous video, where we can't use tagName for situations like these. I will show you later how to use tagName, especially when we're verifying links on a web page and so forth. Okay, those tagName locators will become very useful to us later on in the video. Okay, so just to recap real quick, you can't always use tagName, and the program here that we ran, the exception that we encountered, was clear evidence that the first element Selenium finds with that information that we provided to that locator, Selenium will interact with that first element first. Okay, because Selenium, will scan the page from top to bottom, and that's how it works. And again, we have right here one of 4 elements that have the input tag name. So Selenium cannot just send text to all of these text boxes at once unless we wrote some program to do so. Okay, so again, here is another challenge with tag name. So far in this video, we've encountered 2 challenges, one with a compound class name and now with tag name as well. Okay, I'd like to stop here and make a note that if you are enjoying this content, guys, please give us a shout out, like and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of content for you guys that's going to be released. Okay, so just keep watching these videos. We have great interview questions for you with answers at the end of this video as well. We are here for your support as well. Check out our courses at Chroma Tech Academy. We have a lot more very good courses that would get you into the IT field as a test automation engineer, or as a software tester, or QA analyst, or business analyst, even Scrum Master as well. Okay, so check out our videos, and thanks for the support.